Is JINYA Ramen Bar changing the way Americans look at ramen? The days of Maruchan's 65-cent packs of delicious chicken-flavored sawdust being the first thing I think of when I hear the word ramen are long gone. Los Angeles specifically has a vibrant Japanese food scene, but JINYA Ramen Bar is the one that set its sights on expansion, leading to it gaining a foothold in more than 20 states. A restaurant that got off to a hot start when it first opened 16 years ago, JINYA has really made itself at home here, having opened several other spin-off restaurants in the greater LA area. But if you're doubting the authenticity, JINYA had 7 locations in Japan before expanding to the United States, with Hollywood being the end goal for the founder. Hey buddy, get in line. Do you even have a headshot? Talk to me when you have an agent. This week on the show, I'll drown your noodles of curiosity in my broth of knowledge so that you too may know everything I've learned about JINYA Ramen. Then we'll direct our attention to the people of Yelp to see what they're saying about the very JINYA Ramen Bar we dined at. This is the Fine Dining Podcast.
Your table is ready, take your seat. The flavor of the day is mediocrity. Wouldn't you like to try a bite? Guarantee it'll be the perfect bite. Fine dining, better than you thought, worse than you hoped. Fine dining, we don't treat mediocre as a joke. Ranking every single place we've been, compared to the perfect 5 out of 10.
Cup noodle really was the thing I thought of for a long time.
When you hear ramen?
When I'd hear ramen. And now it truly is dining experiences.
It's warped throughout the years. So ramen has done a really good job of upgrading its reputation stateside.
Do you think that's our age? Or do you think that's more the culture? Because there is also the, when we're younger.
When you're in college, you're like, what's cheap?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it might be a mix of both.
Yeah.
Hello, and welcome to the Fine Dining Podcast, the quest to compare all restaurants to Chili's. I am your host, Michael Ornelas, and this is the podcast where we dive deep into the history of your favorite restaurants and then thoroughly review them 1 week later by comparing them to Chili's. This week, we are covering the first ramen chain in the podcast's history, JINYA Ramen.
Wow.
And joining me is a friend who had a major behind-the-scenes role and a minor on-screen one in the biggest horror movie in the country, now the highest grossing horror film made for under $1 million, Obsession. It's Grayson Alamango Shapiro.
Hey there, buddy.
How's it going?
It's going full and tired and meat sweaty. But it's going good.
Do you have a history with JINYA specifically?
Yeah, I mean, I went to Santa Monica High School, and after events and stuff, sometimes we'd go to Sawtelle, and there was, I don't know, we didn't really go to JINYA that much, but just going to Sawtelle and hanging out, I've gone to JINYA a few times, and it never made me want to come back. But I think this experience is different, and maybe it's because this is a different JINYA. It overseeded my low expectations that I had going in.
This was the original JINYA.
Oh.
The very first one in Los Angeles. The one that we went to today.
Okay.
And Sawtelle is an area, that's where I ate the first ramen I was ever exposed to at Tatsu.
Whoa, yeah.
And I love Tatsu, but I was kind of broth averse at first. And so I did their naked ramen, which is basically a brothless ramen, but I would get like the ground red beef and like corn and like lots of weird stuff, but I'm not exaggerating when I say it is still one of the best dishes I've ever had. I love the naked ramen at Tatsu. JINYA I'd been to once, and I think I only got it for takeout. And it's just the only one that's like a national chain now.
Yeah, I guess while we're talking about other ramen places, so in high school, the place that we would go and afterwards, and still sometimes, was Shinsengumi. And what we would do there back in the day is if you check in on Facebook, remember Facebook?
Right.
You get for $1 free whole refill of noodles. So you eat all the noodles.
So it's not free. It's $1.
Okay, you get dollar noodles.
There you go.
Yeah, thanks.
You pay $1 and then it's free.
yeah, exactly. Like all things. It was that a lot.
Yeah.
And then in college and like our go-to order, my partner and I, for a long time we've been Silver Lake ramen people.
I like Silver Lake Ramen. I've never been super impressed by it.
Yeah.
I think I felt about Silver Lake Ramen the way that you feel about JINYA pre-today.
Yeah. It's not like it's amazing, but
Yeah.
I think they had a good buy one, get one free thing on Uber Eats.
Well, that's your history with JINYA and ramen in general. That's
Yeah.
my history. Do you want to hear the history of JINYA Ramen?
I want it so badly.
All right, we're going to jump into this week's Eat Deets.
Eatery details.
JINYA Ramen was started by an actual Japanese restaurateur. Official company materials say Tomo Takahashi opened the first JINYA in Tokyo in 2000 to revive his father's dream of delicious food at a reasonable price accessible to all, and later brought the brand to California. Takahashi's vision was always to bring ramen to Hollywood specifically.
I wonder what his favorite movie was. I think so many people want to come to Hollywood for things that are not movie related, but it's the romantic thing of Hollywood.
Do you know about Mr. Chow?
I don't think I do.
There's a location in Beverly Hills, and the guy who goes by Mr. Chow, who opened the place, is an artist, and he had small roles in early movies in like the 60s and 70s and stuff. And his whole thing was like, I want to be in with like the pool of Hollywood celebrities. And so it's an okay restaurant where like the thing about them is that they are expensive. It's like Erewhon in that way, where it's like our price tag is our selling point, and they attract big names even though the food is just, it's fine.
You know, that's a perfect metaphor for what Hollywood is. You know, you have relatives from out of town or people in general, like Mr. Chow, I'm sure, who come to Hollywood and like, Hollywood from the movies, Hollywood, the pictures. And then if you go to actual Hollywood in the Walk of Fame, it's like, it's a bathroom. It's a bathroom with a expensive sidewalk that is also not well taken care of.
Yeah.
It's so sad.
But the expensive sidewalk has stars and names in it.
That's right.
And that's, you know, where else would be a better place to shit?
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, there is something about like the romanticization of Hollywood that just like, for some reason, and it's usually people from other countries where they're like, this is my idea of what America is. But also his reason for targeting Hollywood had to do with, I think right now is the perfect time due to the void in authentic ramen restaurants.
Oh, sure. So that's good business attitude. Yeah.
The first U.S. JINYA opened in Studio City in 2010, and Takahashi has been unusually candid about the mission. He wanted to make ramen feel cool and hip in Los Angeles instead of cheap instant food, and he deliberately chose a neighborhood with Japanese food familiarity, but no dedicated ramen shop on the street.
Sounds like pretty much every single ramen place and most places in LA.
Cool and hip.
Yeah, they revolve around being cool and hip.
I feel like every time a new ramen restaurant opens, an angel gets its wings, but also like a hipster writes a Yelp.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And it's a weird calling card, but like you always hear about like every new ramen place for like a little bit, and then it moves on to the next one.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. The company's authentic ramen claim is not just a marketing stunt. JINYA says it builds 6 signature broths simmered for more than 20 hours, and they quickly got recognition for it. Jonathan Gold called the ramen among the best bowls in Southern California and labeled JINYA one of the essential 99 restaurants in Los Angeles, while Eater Vancouver highlighted its Yokohama-style approach, plus in-house noodles and oil.
Essential 99?
This was written a while ago. 16 years ago.
That's a lot on an essential list.
I agree.
Doesn't seem like a tough cut to make.
99? You think 99 is not a few restaurants? Because you're talking of all categories of food.
Yeah.
All cuisines.
I just mean it doesn't need to be like a 10 out of 10.
To make the top 99.
I think
I agree with you on
I'm
that.
sure there's a lot of 8 out of 10s. And because it's not an objective list, I'm sure there's 7 out of 10s.
Yeah, I'm sure there's places on there I'd flat out dislike.
Yeah. That's what I mean. I mean, it's too big of a number to be a respectable, oh, you made it on this list, you must be good.
I don't agree.
If it was 10, then it's like, oh, well, these have to be all incredible.
If I told you Obsession was in my 99 best movies I've ever seen, think about how many good movies there are. That's good company.
It's actually an insane amount of people have been saying this is my favorite movie ever, which is...
That's recency bias.
It is. It is recency bias.
It's a great movie.
It's also, of course, like Gen Z and younger people who are like
have seen 10 movies.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It is a great movie.
Well,
Top 100? That's a thing that time will tell in terms of, but there've already been 90 something best picture winners.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's 90 right there.
Yeah, I guess. I forget that LA is like such a big thing because it is also my hometown.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, well, there's not 99 places I give a fuck about restaurant wise.
I think there might be for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other interesting thing as well is like I can't comment to how good it is as a movie because one, I have the bias
too close to it.
Yeah, I'm too close to it. All I really look at is the thing we pulled off and how incredible it is we pulled it off. But also it's just so not my genre or kind of movie. Like I don't know what makes that kind of movie good.
The performances are also really solid. I could turn this into a horror movie podcast, but you would feel out of your depth because you're not a horror guy.
That's right.
But like, I mean, I love a horror movie that feels like there's a deeper meaning or like a greater social commentary. Sometimes the director's like, I just want to have a monster kill people, and then there'll be some sort of thematic through line and viewers will be like, oh, but what it says about the state of capitalism or whatever.
Right. Well, if someone asked me my favorite horror movie, like I would never think to say Get Out. So if Get Out came up, I'd be like, oh, it's like one of my favorite movies. I mean, maybe not like top 10, but it's a great movie and
top
I
99.
love the movie. For sure, top 99.
For sure, top 99.
For sure, top 99.
Yeah.
Shit.
Real ramen heads have a more nuanced take than what the company boasts. Reddit and other forums often describe JINYA as a good chain, a useful starter spot, or a strong option in ramen-thin markets, while also knocking some locations as pricey, westernized, or a step below elite independence.
Okay, so some locations is a thing there. What?
I mean, that's kind of the case with all chains. There's like good Wendy's and bad Wendy's. Tell me.
Right. You're right, but how? Like, explain to me like how that is the case. Because I know it's a true statement.
Oh, it's a mystery to me. To me, it's quality control is so location to location, and that's going to fall into the hands of management in a lot of ways. You leave a box of beef patties in the sun that have been delivered to you for a bit in one place while others are like, no, get it inside. That's our priority. You're going to taste a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. And obviously that's a speculative example, but
it's a surprising statement that we all know is true.
We all know it's true.
Yeah. I mean, it's like how I didn't love my memory of the Sawtell JINYA.
Sure.
Yeah.
And then this one
I like.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mainstream and casual diners have made JINYA very popular. Eater DC reported 3-hour waits and heavy early review volume just a week after one opening, and Eater Houston placed JINYA on its best ramen map, a pretty good sign the brand crossed over into broader market appeal.
The thing that stuck out to me there is ramen map. Another thing that's not surprising, but a very interesting and fun thing.
Well, because I do like that Eater tends to be regional.
Mm-hmm.
Like the LA Eater, I've gone and found like these are the 28 essential barbecue spots in the greater Los Angeles area. And I've tried a few, and I'm a Texan. I love barbecue. Very few of them are comparable to what I would get at home, but there are some places that I still quite enjoy.
You know what the ramen map made me think about is ever hear of an app called Poop Maps?
Is it best rated bathrooms or cleanest bathrooms?
No, it's like your own bathroom tracker. Like you just like, okay, I dropped a deuce here. And I've met some actors who you definitely would know, who I will not throw under the bus, as much as I think it's a badge of honor. But I don't have their consent to tell the world that they're on Poop Maps.
That you've pooped in the same bathroom as them?
No, that they just also have shown me their poop maps.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that you're on it is weirder than you're letting on.
I forgot it existed for a while, and I got back on it when it came up with one of my friends on Obsession.
You know what would be a wild thing to track? Poop maps, but also all the ramen places you've eaten, also all the fast food places you've eaten, and see what the overlap is of which type of food makes you shit the most immediately.
But something we talked about a bit earlier is I'm really particular about where I poo.
I am too.
Really particular.
I will hold that thing for home field advantage.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta be here.
Yeah, well, this is something we talked about at JINYA specifically. I went to just check out the bathroom and it was occupied. It was single use and also a single use. That's like a pretty non-starter for me, other than a quick 10-1, which in the biz is to take a piss.
A pee-pee.
Yeah. There's really two scenarios coming out of there. I mean, one, the whole time there's the idea that somebody is waiting for you. And pooping is not like a quick and easy thing.
And by the way, it's Schrodinger's wait.
Yeah.
Because there may not actually be someone.
That's exactly the point. Yeah. I mean, it's precious time for me, and an ideal and really the standard is like, I don't want to think about that I'm doing it. I want to like be hanging out, and like when it's done, I
want to be, catching shinies on my phone, playing Pokemon Go.
100%.
Catching up on my battles.
Right. So there's really two scenarios. One, you come out and you've done something maybe unspeakable in that bathroom, and you have to avoid looking at the person who's about to go in there after you and was waiting for you from an indeterminate amount of time.
Yeah.
The second scenario is you put yourself through that stress so that you can be considerate and let the other person use the bathroom, only to open the door and see nothing but a ghost, no one outside that door, right?
And a gust of wind.
Nobody has waited for you. You put yourself through that stress for nothing.
You got to be more selfish. When I use a public restroom, I'm like, I'm only doing this because it was an emergency. I'm going to do me. And I'm sorry to anyone else. It's such a rarity. I poop in public twice a year. Maybe. Maybe.
I can't go on set. I mean, for two reasons. One, because
you're too busy.
Yeah. I mean, that's the main reason. I was going to say, like, it can be a little embarrassing. But, if there's a lot of bathrooms, or if sometimes there'll be kind of a more exclusive separated bathroom.
Yeah.
And I make sure that I get access to it. But yeah, I'm also just way too busy. And again, I need to take my time. Even if there's no one waiting for me outside the bathroom, the kind of world is waiting on me most of the time.
Yeah.
In the world of production. So I can't relax.
I want to get into poop theory.
Okay.
If I'm in a public restroom and I have a shirt that's even a little bit long, I might go shirtless. I might be hanging up my shirt if there's a hook. Is that relatable to you?
Not on a bottom level, but you've expanded my mind a little bit is the thing. Like, there's definitely a level of respect earned and ingenuity seen.
I don't want the back of my shirt to touch a toilet seat that is open to anybody. That's one.
Please.
Two, how we wiping?
How we wiping?
Sounds
like a fake name, by the way. Hey, it's
How we wiping. Nice to meet you.
How we wiping?
Do your cheeks stay connected to the seat and you just do a lean and wipe?
Absolutely the fuck not.
I stand.
Yeah.
I'm like doing like a ski. I'm like skiing. I'm like leaned forward a little bit, and I'm like, but I'm on my feet.
Ski is good. In the sit down wipe, absolutely diabolical. Like, maybe once a year I try it, and I'm like,
who does this?
Why is this a thing?
Yeah.
I think it's because my father does it. And maybe
that
when I was,
that is great.
Don't know why I know that. There's no boundaries when you're young, especially with boomer Jewish fathers.
Sure. Just door open deuces.
Yeah. Ironically, his main thing in life is skiing, but he's a sitter.
Crazy.
I don't even do the ski. I do a full stand.
Yeah, I can too.
Yeah. It's fucked up to do a sit down. I'm sorry to anyone who does it.
I think people who do the sit down have they don't get in there as much. Therefore, I don't trust the cleanliness.
Right.
I think
It also just it's putting the back of my hand
At
in
risk.
a dangerous place. Yes,
Yeah.
completely at risk.
Yeah.
Completely at risk. The second thing on that is I don't think I've never used like a
single square.
well, of course not.
There are people,
you
and
got
that's
a layer.
crazy.
You do I do like a 4-layer minimum.
Oh, I do a puppet. I do like
Whoa.
I grip and then like I have like protective and then I go in like that. So that way there's no chance of anything touching my hand.
That's a crazy image.
I'm not like biting. I'm not like
No,
opening
but
the puppet.
You're like
It's like a beak.
mining.
It's
Yeah.
a beak.
I don't think I ever really used seat protectors.
Yeah,
I don't
same.
know. To me, there's just
It feels better unprotected.
it does feel better unprotected for sure. There is in a lot of places in our culture and society, like an imbalance of like these things are conceptually gross, therefore we have to like really protect them, and things are actually more gross that we like aren't in concept or socially,
Yeah.
and like fuck it, it doesn't matter. Like I think there's way grosser things we do
Sure.
that we don't care about. Things I think touching a toilet seat with touching anything in a bathroom with your hand is way more fucked than just my cheeks touching
I'm flushing with my foot.
porcelain.
I'm
Yeah,
flushing
well,
with my
that's-
shoe. Yeah.
Sure, I respect that.
Yeah.
I do occasionally, but yeah, I mean, it's a similar thing where it's like, I don't know, like I feel like it's, if anything, it's more important.
Just say it.
To wash your hands before you touch your wiener. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. I often am like trying to avoid fully touching when I'm like taking a piss. Because I'm like, especially like getting to the bathroom, like, I don't know, like there's the bacteria on my hands that's going on there where I think what's
I'm like,
already
if
there
it's
is
a
way
push
less
door,
dangerous.
elbows.
Yeah, sure.
If it's a handle door, sleeve.
Yeah.
Like I'm not touching handles.
But in either case,
in
it's like,
restrooms.
yeah, you don't know what's on your hands. Like it's way, and we touch our hands on our face all the time. I don't know. I think
Yeah.
I
Well, I touch my dick on my face all the time.
Yeah,
so.
of course. But what's
So what's the harm?
I've showered and I've been wearing pants all day. Like what's that bad? What's gonna hurt the world?
Yeah.
Coming from the skin of my shaft, okay?
Yeah.
More so than what's gonna hurt it coming from the rest of the world. You know what I mean? And it's a South Park quote too. It's butterscotch. He's if anything, it's more important to touch your hands before you touch your wiener or wash your hands or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
This has been illuminating.
Yeah. I think this is one of those things that should be normalized. These kinds of conversations should be normalized. And
Well,
people
because
shouldn't be
no one
made-
teaches you.
Yeah, it's like sex for Europeans versus sex for America, and that's what I think that we should be. And we're moving, at least in where I'm from in Los Angeles. I mean, as a society, we're moving to more comfortability as talking about and just that kind of thing existing, like they do in Europe and where my family's from. But no, I think it's important for bathroom happenings to be more okay and to talk about.
Yeah. All right. Back to JINYA's history. Growth has been fast and heavily North America centric. Takahashi said the brand moved from LA to Vancouver, then Bellevue, Washington, and Las Vegas. Public milestones show they had 31 stores in 2018, 52 in 2023, the 70th in Pearland in January 2025, and the 80th location milestone in 2026, with Canada as the main international market in the current JINYA Ramen Bar directory.
Good for them.
Yeah. That's a good pace. If they're getting like 10-ish a year now.
What do you think is the most surprising state that there is a JINYA in? You think Oklahoma's got a JINYA?
They might. They're in 24 states. So it's a coin flip.
It's a coin flip. I would say I'm going to...
Texas has a bunch.
Let's pick a state that doesn't have it. I'm thinking of mine.
Yeah, okay.
All right, go for
3,
it.
2, 1. North
Montana.
Dakota. Yeah, same
Yeah,
part.
upper Midwest.
I'll look it up and just put a confirmation one way or another.
Yeah, okay.
But
Statistically, one of us might be wrong. Well,
statistically, we're probably both right.
yeah, no, you're right.
Because those are states with 10 people each. JINYA has multiple spin-off restaurants in the greater Los Angeles area, including the higher-end Robata JINYA in downtown LA, Saijo Hand Roll and Kushiyaki in Culver City, Bushi by JINYA in Rancho Cucamonga, which focuses on ramen, hand rolls, and chicken karage, a JINYA Express featuring build-your-own ramen at Hollywood and Highland, Mekon Bakery in Encino, and JINYA West Hollywood, which features live-fired steaks, and they genuinely look incredible.
This is shocking.
It's kind of like their own little empire.
That's cool. What did you say the one in Culver City is?
Saijo, hand roll, and kushiyaki.
The sushi didn't blow me away at this JINYA. Not that we had too much of it.
Yeah.
And we'll come back to that.
But a place that focuses on it, maybe you could expect a little more. The one in West Hollywood is the one that interests me because the steaks all look like really solid. But obviously I'm looking at their website where it's like, 8K cameras slicing off the bone over fire is going to look good.
Sure.
A lot of these.
Yeah, that
sounded
cool.
good. Yeah.
That's cool.
And then a lot of them sound like you could just call that a normal JINYA. Like the JINYA Express one at Hollywood and Highland where it's like make your own. It's like we already kind of can make our own.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and or you can do like one of the special side things like they were doing with Dragon Ball Z at this JINYA.
Yeah, we'll get into that next.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Marketing-wise, JINYA has mostly sold ramen through critical buzz and sleek design rather than a mascot or celebrity pitchman, but it has gotten a bit more promotional lately. Notable recent pushes include first 100 guest freebies at openings, a 2025 collab with social media creator Gianluca Conte, QCP, for Chow Ramen, a 2026 Japan Airlines Nikuman partnership, and a Demon Slayer collectible spoon tie-in. No major long-term celebrity endorsements have been found, but apparently Keanu Reeves has eaten there before, and I find that neat.
We've also eaten there.
We have eaten there.
Just like Keanu.
Notably less famous.
Yeah.
But
I love the idea of eating some JINYA on a plane.
So specifically, the Nikuman that we got is what is served in Japan Airlines first class.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Nikuman's, that was the bun
That was
guy.
the like fluffy pork bun that we got. And it was really good.
That was so good. Yeah, that's a W. That's an airplane W.
That would make me feel like I'm in first class.
Yeah. I just flew KLM for the first time and I loved it except the food. It was my main flight into Amsterdam on my way to Malta and back.
Do you prefer milkshakes with or without Malta?
That's a new one.
It's a dumb one.
It's a new one. And I pride myself on giving new ones for those kinds of things, especially for people's names. I'm tired of hearing about the poodle and I'm tired of hearing about the falcon.
Yeah. Does Maltese, is that like the conjugation of from Malta?
Mm-hmm. Well, Maltese, I mean, I'm half Maltese. Maltese is also the language.
I feel like I cut you off in the middle of something to make my milkshake joke.
We 100% did, and it's completely gone now.
And that'll do it for this week's Eat Deets. Grayson, it wasn't just your clout that I was chasing when I invited you on this podcast, but your magnetism for controversy. It's time for you to risk your public image in this next segment, The Heat Lamp.
Baby, set you under my heat lamp, my heat lamp. Heat lamp. Give you my hottest steaks. Controversial but never fake. Getting nasty under my heat lamp. Heat lamp.
So hot right now.
Grayson, put your reputation on the line. What is your restaurant hot take?
Utensils need to go at the end of the catering line. It is normalized and almost like all the time they're at the freaking beginning of the line.
And you haven't even picked out what you're eating yet.
Not only have I not picked out what I'm eating yet, so like most of the time I forget to get them because I'm like, okay, plate food. That's what I want.
Yeah.
That happens to a lot of people. You get to the end of the line, where are the utensils? And you're looking for them. Oh, of course, at the beginning. Then you have to go back around. You're like, oh, excuse me, pardon me. And you grab a utensil or pass me a utensil, whatever. And it's stupid. Or you do get it, and then you're just like fumbling it around.
You're like, can I stick a different utensil between each of my fingers to hold it steady while I hold a plate? And then am I using other utensils to put stuff like tongs onto the plate?
It's absolutely diabolical, and it shocks me that I'm the only person I know who's talking about this.
I think 100% with you on this. And actually, I think there is no logical counter argument. There's only an emotional one.
What's the emotional one?
It's just like but that's how we've always done it.
Right. Well, we've been eating very well in the feature I'm doing right now. It's the first time I've had like a company catering set that has put it at the end.
Yeah.
And like, I thanked them I actually thanked them.
I want to make sure that this becomes your standardized process. So I want to make a point to acknowledge it.
And my QVA, who comes with me on a lot of projects, like looked at me and he's like, it was like Doctor Strange, like looking at Tony Stark before he's like,
I know.
this is it.
I know this is important to you.
Yeah. And you know what also gets me mad about it? When people don't share the anger or
They're just whatever about it.
Yeah. If they belittle it.
Most people are not even player characters in their own lives. Most people are just there. And take control of your destiny. Have preferences.
It's one of those things too. It's like, if you didn't notice it, it's like, we're blind to inconveniences all the time, but I woke you up.
Yeah.
And you should feel like I woke you up, like you have.
What's terrible is now there's a new thing that I will occasionally get mad about.
Good. And this is how we start change.
That's true. That's true. Well, thank you so much for risking cancellation by telling me your hot take.
Yeah, if I get canceled, it's
kind
on
of
society for sucking.
Yeah. Catch up to where I'm at. All right. Well, it's time to turn to other opinions and see what they're saying about the very JINYA Ramen we ate at in this week's Yelp from Strangers.
We need a little yelp, a little yelp from strangers. A 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, 4 or 5. So get a little yelp, a little yelp from strangers. A little yelp. Give us those complaints while you literally whine and die. Yelp!
All right, this is Yelp from Strangers, our segment where we turn to Yelp and read out our favorite 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5-star Yelp reviews of the very JINYA Ramen we went to. Do you mind if I start with the first one?
Yeah, I really enjoyed that counting, by the way. It made me feel like I was watching Blue's Clues again.
All right.
No, it was genuine. That was very fun.
3-star review.
This one is from Erica R. from North Hollywood, California, November 21st, 2022. It's a 3-star review. I love this restaurant and the ramen is incredible. However, ordering takeout is really difficult. I was given a gift card and went to redeem it online. While the gift card registered as active / with a balance, it would not complete the transaction. It happens. Oh well, that wasn't going to hinder my takeout plans. However, when I tried to call for my order instead, no one would pick up. It would keep me on hold for 10 to 20 seconds, then tell me to call back and hang up on me. I'm a persistent person, so I kept calling and calling and calling. I called 20 times. Nothing. I felt like an insane person.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm on this person's side so much in this.
Well, I mostly am. There's a couple. Go on.
It drives me crazy that you can't speak to businesses
anymore. No, it's
anymore.
terrible. It's fucked up. It's a modern problem. But like you crazy in not a way that like she should feel bad about, but crazy and yes, you're crazy for trying 20 times. I mean, that is objectively like a crazy amount of determination, which is not a bad thing to have, but it's still crazy. You know what I mean?
But it's like the thing itself says call again.
No, it's fucked up.
That's gaslighting.
Yeah. No, I hate it with a passion. And recently I was trying to do one of these for like Verizon or something that's like operator. And then it's like, okay, I understand you want to speak to an operator. If you can tell me this and that, I'm like, operator. It's like, okay, connecting you. And then I got a different robot asking me questions. And I kid you not, I went down a line of 4 different robots, all with slightly different voices.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
I had a very recent call with health insurance that I am convinced, you know how there's a lot of call centers in India, right?
Yeah.
I am convinced that there was an AI filter on her voice to soften the accent. She knew English and it made her easier to understand, but it felt like I could hear like the artifacting of live AI.
I recently spoke to a robot operator and it actually like was the most helpful one had been and still annoying, but it made me realize, oh, soon we'll be in a world where like
It's fine.
It actually, where it's like, oh, it doesn't feel like I'm talking to a robot. Like, I mean, obviously it did, but in like, it was able to do the job.
Right.
And like, it was understanding nuance in the questions that it was asking me and in my responses.
Interesting.
It was shocking. The other thing I have to say on this, and this is maybe me being a dick, but who uses gift cards on a website?
Look, a gift card's a gift card.
No, it is.
Your money's good there.
It is. I don't know why that also gave me a reaction.
It's tougher for sure.
Yeah. Somebody gave me a couple of years ago a Cheesecake Factory gift card for my birthday. It just also feels like a prank.
I'm making you go to a Cheesecake
I still
Factory.
haven't used it.
Yeah.
I grew up near one.
Anyways, the review goes on.
Yeah.
I called 20 times. Nothing. I felt like an insane person. It's not like it was peak hours. It was 4:30 p.m. That's funny to me. I thought, hey, maybe it's me and my phone. So I called the Burbank location after they opened at 5 p.m. and they answered the first time. Ended up placing my order with them, so everything's fine. But this happened to me at this location before, and I just gave up. I figure this problem is worth communicating. Attached proof of my 20 calls because maybe I am insane.
Yeah.
And it was literally just a screenshot of like your call list, and it had the JINYA number, parentheses 20.
So, look, she acknowledged the thing that I was acknowledging, and which is, yes, you are insane for calling 20 times.
But she's got that dog in her.
She's got that dog in her. She's not the bad guy in the story, obviously.
Right.
Also, it makes me wonder about, I guess, is that it is a review on the restaurant, but it's not really a review on the restaurant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's a takeout review.
It's a review on management and how they, like,
yeah, sure.
If I was a manager for a restaurant, I would tell my hosts and hostesses, be like, hey, if the phone rings, answer it and tend to them.
No, I agree. I'm just thinking in the context of like if I'm looking up the reviews to go to a place or not, it almost like is a completely moot thing.
Sure. I agree with that. But I think on the ownership side, you're losing money.
No, it's
because
worth communicating.
if you're not answering your calls, people are calling in orders.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, people who's not picking up the calls, that ain't their problem.
That's true. That's true.
2-star review.
Joyce W. from Gardena, California. 2 stars, November 21st, 2019. What a pull.
Pre-pandy.
Yeah. Love this place. But the last 2 months, they have been playing their music awful loud. I asked the waiter if it could possibly be turned down, but her reply was the owner does not allow anyone to touch the volume.
That's infuriating. Because here's the thing, it's either a lie by a server that wants to do nothing about it or true. And their next point is, I think, accurate.
Yeah. And the owner giving that much of shit about it. But you know what's really funny is from multiple people I know who have worked like retail or service jobs, music is very not only controversial, but micromanaged by people who shouldn't be micromanaging it and don't have to deal with it. Like managers and owners, like, controlling the playlist and the volume and it being like a thing. My theory is that the owner wants a faster turnover because people can't talk over the music to get a faster turnover in sales. I went to eat at a casual place with delicious food, not a dance club in my sweats.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm so, like, I subscribe to that theory so much.
It feels like a conspiracy theory is the thing.
No, I've been in a Buffalo Wild Wings where I wanted to scream, shut the music down. Like, just let us talk.
Yeah, but if it's, okay, the result that they want is more money. So they're saying the idea is faster turnover to get people out so they can get people in. But I don't think it's going to rush me out of there. It's just going to like lower my experience. And the result of that is going to make me not come back.
My thing is, I have left before ordering restaurants. They turned me away before they even got my money. I was like, I don't want to spend an hour in this. It's too loud.
Wow.
Yeah.
But so that's why I don't subscribe to the theory.
Can I give my hot take?
Yeah.
All music in restaurants should be instrumental. If you're in a restaurant, I don't want anyone to be distracted because they're singing a song. I want them to listen to me. You're in conversation with me. I'm in conversation with you. I want to hear what you have to say. I don't want to be like, Bermuda, Jamaica, come on. Like, I don't want to hear music that I'm tempted to sing along to, and I don't want it to be too loud. I just want to be able to communicate and enjoy conversation with the people that I went there for. And I did not go there for John Bon Jovi.
Okay, that's fair. I don't think I completely agree, like, flat out, but it's very important to be handled carefully. I did actually have the active thought as we were leaving, like, oh, the music has been good here. I think they had some lyrics in it, but the volume was perfect, as in it was good. Very low, but not like non-existent. And yeah, it was whatever kind of music it was pretty chill in a good way. The
volume of the music should be completely unheard the moment you start talking. Right. When I'm talking to you, neither of us are hearing music. When we're quiet, we hear music.
Well, it should be like, sound design in film, wherein if you're noticing it, then it's a problem.
It's got to be mixed well.
Yeah, it's got to be mixed well.
Yeah.
Yeah, heard.
Thank you. Hey.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Wait, hang on. I'm just going to move this. Yeah. Yeah. There we go.
That's good.
Yeah.
Hey there. It's me, Michael. And now that we're in season 4, I'm adding more content to my Patreon. Not only can you hear the extended Yelp from Strangers segment with 3 more reviews, and not only can you get an exclusive full episode covering an extra chain restaurant on the last day of each month, but I've added an extra chat with my guests where we discuss their go-to fast food and chain restaurants and talk about why they love them so much. I hope you'll come check it out, and you can get your first week completely free of charge. That's patreon.com/fine dining podcast. I appreciate and love you all. Back to the episode. And that's part 1. Tune in next week as we tell you what we thought about our meal at JINYA Ramen Bar. Grayson, thanks so much for being here. Tell people where they can follow you on socials.
You could find me in Palms, Los Angeles on the street. If you're looking out for me, you can follow me on Instagram at grayson.a.shapiro. And I think that's it.
Great. You can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Fine Dining Podcast. Keep up with clips of the show. You can go to my Discord and have a conversation with me. I'm very active there. And I have a Patreon where I do the full extended Yelp from Strangers segments, interviews with my guests covering their preferred restaurant rotations, the places they go all the time, and an exclusive episode that drops on the last day of every month. Most recently, I just released an episode on Legal Seafood, which is a Boston seafood chain. We went to the Harborside location, which is like on the water, really nice, really cool spot. Did that one with my dad. So head on over to Patreon to check that out. Every dollar supports the show, and I appreciate every one of you. In the meantime, we're just going to be sitting here 1 week waiting on our table. Thanks so much for listening. We'll see you next week with our review of JINYA Ramen. Have a fine day.
Step is done and we had some fun. Now we're waiting on our table, waiting on our table. Join us next time, we're stuck in line. Waiting on our table, waiting on our table. We're so hungry, tummy's grumbling. Waiting on our table, waiting on our table. We gotta continue our search for mediocrity.
Have a fine day.